We are because the earth is. पृथ्वी है सो हम हैं. The ancient seers and scholars like Rumi refer to it as the book of the universe, which has been entrusted to us humans to protect. But somewhere along our development march, we seem to have forgotten that the earth nurtures when nurtured, protects when protected, and destroys when destroyed, and thus cannot and should not be taken for granted. Here's our bustling, vibrant Delhi, the historic capital that has bravely fought many a battle and faced many ups and downs in its eventful past. But today, with an estimated population of 28 million plus, dumping approximately over 700 metric tons of plastic waste per day, which is also the highest in the country, this ever-expanding city finds itself struggling with its own mess. Clearly, the plastic invasion has been the worst of it all.
Plastic waste management is a very big issue, and especially the plastic which is not being collected by anyone and littered in all cities and towns of India. It is also being accumulated along the beaches, rivers, drains, and causing several environmental issues.
Plastic waste rules came in 2016 and then they were amended in 2018. One of the key features of the plastic waste management rules is the extended producer responsibility. And the project that we have done with Ipca to implement this project, this is the first project of its kind in India, and EDMC is the first corporation in the whole country to have implemented this kind of a project. It is really fantastic. It is showing us the way how to implement the plastic waste management rules and how different stakeholders can get together to create a great story.
When we talk about EPR, essentially we have to understand that there is a wide-scale menace that plastic has today managed to create all around us. And to give it some definitive shape, EPR actually provides you the framework under which you could take small steps forward.
Extended producer responsibility extends responsibility of producer to beyond those four walls. It takes us to the post-consumers, and it's a policy tool that governments in many countries, obviously started in developed world, in the Europe, and extended to North America, and obviously spreading throughout the world, slowly but surely.
Ever since it stepped into our lives in 1950 to the use and throw plastic age now, when it is everywhere, so much so that it has even found its way to our food plate, and there is a bit of plastic in each of us. Well, thanks to the human greed, it's been a quick, easy march to immortality. For what we use for moments and carelessly dump anywhere and everywhere will easily outlive us by a century, slowly poisoning this beautiful planet of ours.
Through this project, we encourage and promote segregation and collection of multi-layered plastic waste. From end user, we collected and channelize plastic waste to cement kiln and waste to energy plants. This is our first step towards plastic waste management rule under extended producer responsibility framework, and this will soon be extended and expand across the India.
To implement these plastic waste management rules, EDMC has signed an MOU with Ipca for collection, transportation and safe disposal of plastic waste in the entire EDMC area.
When we started this journey in 2017, it was Ipca, which is India Pollution Control Association. With other authorities' guidance, we started this collection methodology at different locations near Delhi and other parts of NCR.
With the support of CPCB, IPCA prepared an action plan for the collection of multi-layer plastic waste with the support of brand owners Pepsi, Nestle, DS, Perfetti and Dabur. And this program initiated on November 2017, and in the short lifespan of 3 months we have collected 650 metric ton of MLP waste, which was channelized to waste to energy plant and cement industries and some recycler who are making chipboard out of this MLP waste.
MLP वेस्ट यहाँ पर लाया जाता है क्योंकि अब से पहले MLP वेस्ट जो है इधर उधर डाल दिया जाता था, क्योंकि जो वेस्ट कलेक्टर है उसको पता नहीं था कि इसको वो कहाँ पर सेल आउट करे या कहाँ पर इसको ठीक ढंग से डिस्पोज करे। तो जब से MLP के रिसाइकलिंग का प्रोसेस आया है तो IPCA इस वेस्ट को कलेक्ट करता है और इस ड्राई वेस्ट कलेक्शन सेंटर के पास लेके आता है।
Conducting lots of awareness program, capacity building program to educate this informal sector how to segregate, what to segregate and how to channelize segregated waste to the respective recycling.
वो मार्केट के अंदर कोई नई चीज आई है, सुने होगा? मार्केट के अंदर नई चीज क्या आई है भैया? अरे भैया मार्केट में आया है MLP। अरे भैया MLA सुना था, MP सुना था, ये MLP क्या है? अरे भैया ये MLP बहुत काम की चीज है। अच्छा। हाँ, जैसे है ना कि नमकीन के पैकेट, चिप्स के पैकेट, गुटखे के पैकेट, टॉफी के पैकेट, ये सब इकट्ठा करो और इसको इकट्ठा करके भैया जाकर बेचो। तो भैया पता है क्या होता है? क्या होता है? एक तो भैया बढ़िया मुनाफा मिलता है। अच्छा। और दूसरी बात है, सबसे बड़ी बात है, नगद पैसा मिलता है।
When we were discussing the nitty-gritties of the new plastic waste rules 2016, we were sure that training, capacity building, awareness of these rag pickers plays a very important role. And they would understand why the segregation is important and how an MLP can create a value for them. Today they are not collecting these MLP because it's a zero value item for them. But after these training, awareness and capacity building, they understand that it can create a value for them and can bring this into a sustainable value chain in the future.
And thus, with this first ever joint EPR initiative of a consortium of 5 international and Indian MNCs under the guidance of Government of India and the able assistance of Indian Pollution Control Association, that is Ipca, the journey has just begun. Well, the path ahead is long, winding and stony. Uphill it is. But then, together, we can and we will, slowly but surely, steer this great nation forward and live up to Mahatma Gandhi's vision of clean, green and incredible India. Because we care.
देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने, स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा कर लिया हमने। देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने। खुद से ही करनी होगी शुरुआत, बनाएं स्वच्छ भारत साथ साथ। एक पवित्र सी हवा बहेगी, उज्जवल उज्जवल हो भारत। कोना कोना निर्मल होगा, विश्व कहेगा जय भारत। जाग उठेंगे भाग्य हमारे, स्वच्छ बनेगा